You were at the track tonight. What happened?
Well, they went into turn 1 and 2, and someone spun out, and the guy went after. He got out of his car, and then Tony came back around, and I don't know if he was trying to throw a helmet at Tony or just point at him, because I've been coming to the dirt races for 30-some years. I've seen drivers, get out of the car, but it looked like Tony just fishtailed it, and he hit the guy. Next thing I know, the guy was laying all over on the ground. But right now, I'm still in the pits right now, and the only hauler left is Tony's. I watched earlier, and they made the thing that made me very suspicious was his sprint car was already loaded up in the hauler, and the rest of in that class that he was running with wasn't even loaded up. But he was loaded up in his hauler, and they made him load it back up, unload it. So
who is they? The police?
Yeah.
So I want to understand correctly. So you're sitting about start finish line, right? You're at center grandstands, and this incident happened.
Well, I was past the start finish line, going into turn 1.
Okay. And the incident happened in, you said, turn 1 or turn 2?
The incident happened at turn 2. Actually, you still got cops sitting over there in turn 2 where the incident happened. And right now, they moved all the haulers away from Tony Stewart's sprint car hauler. It's just his hauler sitting there with an unmarked sheriff's car.
What was the reaction among the crowd? I mean, because we've seen. I mean, I'm a race fan. You see drivers retaliate while they're in their cars. But what was the reaction of everyone around you when, Tony Stewart's sprint car hit one of the competitors?
Well, people didn't even realize that. I'm watching it. It's like, all right, another night of Tony Stewart drama, because that's what happened. I was here last year when, I'm sure you reported on that story last year when that girl got pretty much paralyzed. At the same racetrack, same time, last year.
Now, so there was contact made in turn 2. They threw the yellow flag. Dude stopped, got out of the...
I don't know where the contact was. That's where the car spun out.
The car ended up in turn 2, so they throw the yellow. So the field comes back around. The guy is standing there in the track, waving or something at Stewart, and then Stewart...
and he fishtailed it, and the next thing I know, the guy that got out of his car is laying on the track. Yeah, and then...
Was he moving?
No, he was just, it was a far distance, but the guy was just laying there. You know what I'm saying?
And what happened after that at the track?
Well, we sat there, the sheriff's department came, the city ambulance came, and then they called the race because they was a curfew, 11 o'clock. They called the race, so we came in the pits. Well, and when we got in the pits, Tony's car is already loaded up in the hauler. Now, everybody that he was racing with, their cars, they weren't even loaded up. So, and then there's 4 or 5 sheriffs over by his hauler, and they made him unload the car.